Hey everyone, welcome back to Next in Tech, where we break down the biggest headlines shaping the future of technology.
Broadcom is reportedly interested in acquiring Intel's chip design and marketing business.
Today, we're talking about chips, quantum computing.
This is not a work of science, it's a work of science and art.
And Apple's latest iPhone.
They're putting the latest generation chip in one of their cheapest phones now.
Let's get into it. What's going on with Intel? The company has become a target of acquisition rumors, with the latest involving Broadcom and TSMC, with the Wall Street Journal reporting that the two semiconductor chip makers are weighing the possibility of buying part of Intel.
Intel is too important of an American company just to continue to flounder like this.
The news comes after Vice President JD Vance promoted plans to ensure that AI is built in the United States by American chips.
This administration will ensure that American AI technology continues to be the gold standard worldwide.
Struggling chipmaker Intel, once the world's leading semiconductor firm, is the only American company that would be capable of manufacturing AI chips at scale. The company opened a foundry in 2022 to begin manufacturing chips for companies other than itself, but it's failed to acquire many customers, despite benefiting from upwards of $8 billion in funding from the United States government.
We will enable advanced semiconductor manufacturing to make a comeback here in America after 40 years.
Could Broadcom or TSMC be one of the winning partners? Apple unveils a C1 chip inside its new iPhone 16e, the latest installment within the lineup of its budget-friendly smartphones.
It's the most power-efficient modem ever in an iPhone.
The C1 chip is big for Apple as it presents a move away from its reliance on Qualcomm, which currently provides many of its modems.
So its margins are higher because it's paying less out to third parties, and the price is $150 higher.
However, experts say the chip doesn't connect to 5G millimeter wave technology, which enables faster speeds in high trafficked areas like stadiums and airports. So does that mean 5G millimeter wave is falling out of favor, or is this a miss by Apple? And in other Apple news, President Trump told a gathering of governors that Apple CEO Tim Cook promised that the company's manufacturing would shift from Mexico to the United States. It comes as Apple risks being caught in the middle of an escalating trade fight between the United States and China, with Trump's 10% tariffs on Chinese-made goods posing a challenge for Apple as it seeks to address sluggish iPhone sales. The FTC is launching a probe into leading technology companies' content policies and user bans, asking for public submissions from anyone who has been a victim of tech censorship. The Trump administration has signaled plans to curb what it believes has been censorship of certain groups or viewpoints. Meanwhile, over in the EU, new antitrust charges have been launched against Google. EU officials say Google is still squeezing out competitors in search rankings, and its recent changes don't cut it. For investors, this is a risk worth watching. A major fine worth billions of dollars is one thing, but the real concern here is whether Google will be forced to overhaul how it operates search, potentially hitting its ad revenue and market dominance. With regulators worldwide tightening their grip, this showdown could set a precedent, reshaping the entire digital advertising landscape. And now, let's talk quantum computing. Microsoft just announced a major step forward in the making of its quantum chip.
Our first quantum processor based on this architecture is the Majorana 1.
It leverages a topological qubit, which in theory is a more stable unit than other type of qubits.
It has the right size, the right speed, and the right type of controllability. And all of that together means that it has an ability to scale like no other.
If you remember previously, I reported on Inflection, a company taking a totally different approach to quantum computing. Unlike Microsoft or Google, Inflection doesn't use semiconductors. Instead, they rely on neutral atom quantum computing, where individual atoms are manipulated using laser pulses. So these are two different approaches, both with the same goal that could revolutionize cryptography, AI, and complex problem solving. So whether it's next-gen chips or quantum leaps, today's tech headlines are shaping the future of computing in ways we've never seen before. What story stood out to you? Drop a comment and let's talk. And don't forget to subscribe for more breakdowns on what's next in tech. Till next time, I'm Diana Blass.